One of my favorite methods of self-care is not creating, not performing, not giving myself to the public. It's certainly true, I think, that art is at its best or its most powerful when created in times of duress. I also think that self-care is at its most important, and the ability to say no is most essential when pressure is so intense. One of my favorite things to do to take care of myself is to just go home and not perform, is to spend an hour meditating and being not on the computer, not answering emails, not in an organizing space, not in a protest. Our bodies are on the line every day. I'm a trans woman of color. I'm in danger every day, going to work, being on the metro. That is my activism. Living is my activism. Preserving my own life is activism. And I deserve that. We all deserve this, to do nothing but be at home with ourselves and one with our bodies, so that we have the energy and the power to step forward and join the fight when we must. You know, I think the most essential piece of art making for activism is truth. I quoted the poet John Keats before, and I'll do it again. Truth is beauty, and beauty is truth, and that is all you need to know. And when it comes to my own art practice, I think that means facing the ugly truths within myself. The truths that are not always so beautiful, actually. The ways in which my activism is imperfect. The ways in which my self-care is imperfect. The people I have failed to protect. The analysis I've failed to have in the right moments. When we can do that, when we can tell the truth about that, we become capable of telling the truth about everything. We become capable of exposing the lies and the misinformation that is so characteristic of the era we now live in which pretty much every politician and mainstream news outlet is telling us complete fabrications. We need to know the truth that resides in the center of ourselves. We need to be able to center our own realities and bring them into the world with all the courage and all the pain that entails. So when we become capable of that, then we become capable of anything. Activist circles need to start thinking about making hard choices, about funneling resources and time to trans women, to bring them into as much a space of economic and psychological security. And that means paying trans women for our work. That means protecting trans women. That means giving up space and airtime so that trans women can speak and be seen and be heard, and on our terms, not just say the messages that activist organizations think might be helpful for them or might bring funding into the right places. Trans women need also to be given control of that funding, need to be given control and agency over our own lives and the programming that is directed toward us. So, you know, I think activist spaces have to make a choice about what's really important to them. Is that Black and Indigenous trans women and trans women of color, or is it someone else?